The only three wise men I care about are Nick, Joe, and Kevin. Of course I would bring up those boys in this video. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Ali. Today I wanted to make a video talking about all of my 2019 favorites, as well as a few different Christmas gift ideas. So I wanted to film this late enough in the year that I could sort of give a good representation of everything I've loved over these 12 months, but also leaving a little bit of time in case you wanted to order something before Christmas. It's so weird being an Australian and I guess New Zealander during Christmas time, because every single Christmas carol, Christmas song, Christmas movie is about it being snowy and cold and wintry, and out here it's like 35 degrees for us. Christmas is in summer in Australia, if you didn't know that. Thankfully today it's actually quite cold, so I got to put on a jumper and light a candle and feel a little bit cozy, which is nice. This jumper that I'm wearing is by Acne Studios, and I think it retailed for about $550 and I thrifted it for $12. So my first favorite of 2019, I think everyone will be expecting this. My first favorite of 2019 is the Jonas Brothers getting back together. Quite honestly, it's the best thing that's happened to me in years. Yep. I have been a Jonas Brothers fan since 2006. I just had their posters all over my wall, a t-shirt from their fan club from 2008, which I still wear to this day. Thankfully, I was a little bit chubby when I bought it, so it still fits. Them getting back together this year after breaking up in 2013 felt like a miracle. I still remember so clearly the day when that news came out and I was freaking out, and every single person I know was messaging me. Like, people from high school were like, oh my god, like, are you okay? And then followers that just know how much I love them were like, oh my god, I'm so happy for you. And so yeah, just them coming back as a band, even that would have been enough, but the fact that they released a new album and have done a tour, which still yet to come to Australia, still yet to announce that they're coming to Australia, but it's fine. I'm fine. We're fine. Initially when their new album came out, I didn't love it. I'm not gonna ramble for too long, because if you don't care about the Jonas Brothers, you won't care about this part at all. But like Used to Be and Roller Coaster and Strangers, they're just so good. I was actually lucky enough to see them twice this year. I saw them once in LA and once in New York, and I kind of planned my trip to America around the chance of seeing them, and then I won a competition to see them again. That was pretty great. I also got to see Taylor Swift this year, and Dan and Shay, and Shawn Mendes, and Ben Platt. So out of my like top 6, 7 favorite performers and my Spotify like top 5 of the year, the only person I didn't get to see live this year was Luke Combs, and that was not for a lack of trying. I tried and he sold out, and then I almost got scammed for tickets. But what's that, 6 out of 7? That's not bad. Another favorite is actually something that I got for my birthday this year, which was all the way back in January, but I never talked about it or showed anyone. But it was just such a meaningful, thoughtful gift for me. It was like someone had taken the time to really think about what makes me happy and what I like. Some of you will recognize this immediately on sight. It is this Tree Hill Ravens basketball jersey with Nathan Scott's number on the back and the little Keith Scott embroidery. So for those of you that don't know, Tree Hill Ravens is a basketball team from the show One Tree Hill, and my friend Em got this for me because I love the show and I got her into the show and we just talk about it all the time. So I love wearing that. If someone loves a TV show or a band, go on places like Redbubble and Etsy, look for something like that, because it's kind of a really unique gift that you wouldn't find in stores. If they don't have it, they're not gonna find it on their own in a shop. No one else is going to get it for them. So that's a really thoughtful gift idea. Something that relates to like a pop culture entity that they really enjoy. Plus a lot of the time it means you're supporting like a small business or a small creator, so that's kind of cool. Okay, I should tell you about the books that I've loved this year. I'm a little disappointed in myself. I only read 3 physical books this year. I listen to audiobooks every night, but I only read 3 actual books, and that's kind of sad. So I'm definitely upping my goal for next year. So I have a really hard time finding fiction books that I really enjoy and I can get into. However, this book, it's just one of those books that really hooked you in from the first page. I'll read you a bit of the blurb. Every morning, Christine Lucas wakes up without memories. Her past, her present, the people she loves are all erased every night when she goes to sleep. Each day she must try to piece her life together. Who can she trust when she can't remember yesterday? How can she love without memory? And why is she so frightened? So this is kind of a thriller book almost, which I've never read before, and I just am enjoying it so much. She has a husband in this book, and she wakes up one morning to find a note that she's written, and it says, "Don't trust Chris," or whatever his name is. But to me, I was just like, oh my god, who can you trust? I'm so invested in this mystery. If you have any fascination in retrograde or anterograde amnesia, that's really interesting to explore in this book. Anyway, loving that. And the other book, you can see how worn this is. I think I've talked about this on my channel before, but it's Hardwiring Happiness. I've taken this on so many travels, hence how absolutely destroyed it is. And I love reading this sort of with a pen or a highlighter, and as I go through, marking down the bits that I find most interesting. Basically, it's about the brain and how the brain works and how we can change it, which is one of my all-time favorite things to learn about. And especially having left school now, having finished school, I'm always looking for new ways to learn. And so this book has been so great for that. Just learning about the neurons in our mind and how they fire differently in the synapses, and how we can create different pathways and change things. How you can rewire your brain structures to work in a way that will help you and give you a bit of a baseline of positivity. It's just written in a really, really smart way, but also a very understandable way. So if you have no background knowledge of the brain or the mind or positive psychology, then this is still a fantastic read. I thought I'd also show the thing that I've been using as a bookmark, which is this. I'm sure most of you can recognize what that is, but basically I was given this by the loveliest girl. I bumped into a follower at a World Vegan Day event, and she came up and was chatting, and we took a photo together, and her friend was taking a photo of us on her phone, and I could see in her clear phone case that she had that Platform 9 3/4 ticket. I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. And she was like, do you want it? And I was like, excuse me, what do you mean? That's yours. Of course not, keep it. She was like, no, I have another one at home. Like, my brother got me this, please take it. And she gave it to me, and that was just the sweetest thing ever. I was so overwhelmed, and just, I have so much gratitude for her. If you're watching this, thank you so much. I look at it every day. I kept it in my phone, now I use it as a bookmark, and I love it so much. So thank you very much. This next thing I'm gonna show you guys is, it just like changed my whole year. It changed my life pretty much. And it is the Ultimate Ears Wonderboom 2. So this is a speaker. This little guy is so great. It is waterproof and it floats. So while I was at camp, I was lucky enough to work with Ultimate Ears. They sent me out the speaker. My friends and I would take this down to the docks every single day at rest hour, at free play, any chance we got. And now I use it in the shower every single day. I sit it up there and I play like the same 4 songs every morning. The next favorite is actually something else that I'm wearing, and it is my necklaces. I've just been wearing these all day, every day. Those of you that have watched my videos for a while or followed me for a while, you're probably used to seeing me wear the YCL Constellation Choker, but I have some new favorites in my life. I've made a real conscious effort this year to only wear jewelry that won't aggravate my skin and is higher quality. I talked about that in a video last year, but these definitely fit that brief. So these top 2 are by QH Collection in their collaboration with Girls Who Glow. Girls Who Glow was started by my friends Liv and Teagues, and they run amazing workshops for young women, for girls all around Australia. These necklaces were made by them. And then the other one is by Majuri. This is the first piece that I've owned by them, and it's just so beautiful. So yeah, I basically don't take any of these off ever. The next thing is something that a friend of mine actually made. So my friend Gabby, she's from Byron and recently moved to New York, and she has created Ordinary Joys. So it is this little box, looks like this. It's Matchbox style, opens like that. And on the inside is all of these little cards of Ordinary Joys. It's just a really good conversation starter. So I've played this with friends, and what I've actually done is we go through the deck and you try and pick out the other person's top 5, like what you think would really most resonate with them. But I think this would also be really nice to play with strangers, to get them pick their top 5, and it gives you a little bit of insight into someone and what really makes them happy and what small things they appreciate. I think this would make a fantastic and very thoughtful gift, as well as something to then do on Christmas Day. If you give it to them, you can talk about it. The next thing I'm going to mention is actually a store, an online store in particular, and it's called The Wholesome Store. I've bought a couple of my Christmas gifts for family members from here. It's a collection of curated items that are ethically and sustainably made. They are all beautiful. There's things like keep cups and tote bags and straws or utensils, as well as beautiful clothing items that are, you know, very high quality. You can tell that they've really taken the time to design things well and make things well. And if you're kind of looking for a one-stop shop to get a lot of different things that someone might like, this is a great website. Also, I should mention, this is not sponsored, I wish it was, but I use the Chrome extension Honey to get discounts for everything that I buy. I usually get at least 10% or $10 or $5 off. So if you're not using Honey, install it. It's free and it takes 2 clicks. I literally sound like an ad. That's just me telling you, use Honey, it saves money. This last favorite thing is homemade gifts and homemade cards. I think that's always the best thing. It's my favorite thing to receive, and it just shows that you're willing to put in time and effort for someone that you care about. So I always make homemade cards. I will make homemade gifts when I can, even though it's a little bit harder. By the way, this candle here, right there, that is from Kmart. It costs $10 and it's 3 wick, and it smells so good. I wish you could smell it through the screen. It smells like Christmas cookies, and I cannot recommend it enough. I'm putting up my Christmas tree later today. I know it's like halfway through the month already, but it's better than last year when I didn't get one up at all. So it's progress, but this is making the house already feel like Christmas, which I love. I would love to hear from you guys what you would like to see on my channel in the next year, in the coming year, because in terms of YouTube success, it's really good to niche down and have like just one thing that you talk about. But I have so many passions in this life that I can't seem to do that, which is really hard for me in terms of like wanting to grow my channel. I don't know, we'll see. I know you guys want more camp videos, so I promise I will make one of them soon. Please leave a comment and tell me what you'd like to see, or what kind of videos you like that I've made in the past, or if I haven't made a certain something and you think I should, leave a comment down below, and then I'll write a big list of videos that I should make in 2020. Tonight, my best friend is taking me to, I don't know, it's a surprise. She's been telling me about this for months, to keep this date free, and I don't know what we're going to, so maybe that'll be a favorite as well. By the time this video goes up, I will have done it. So was it fun? What was it? If I have any clips, I'll insert them here. The holiday times can be quite challenging for some people, so if you are going through a hard time right now or just feeling overwhelmed, just know that you're not alone and you are loved, and next year is going to be incredible. I cannot wait. I just wanted to say how much I love you all. Thank you so much for your incredible support throughout the year. I read every single comment, and it just feels really nice to have this community that we do. It's so positive, so filled with love and just goodness, which is very rare on the internet these days. So thank you. Basically, I just feel very lucky and very grateful. I'm gonna end this video now before I start crying or something, but thank you so much for watching. Please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!